Luxury jumps on a Boeing jet, leaves behind a family, no regrets. He's got a birthday, I'm your old Shanghai. Eyes are on Mrs. Lai, the reason why. While in Brisbane, the tears roll strong. Chinese whispers called him to Hong Kong. Pack up your bags and off you go. Leave behind the begging for the Luxury show. Archie flies where the dragons soar to romance Mrs. Lai until his balls are sore. Archie's chasing dreams in the mystic land. Mrs. Lai brings coffee to his hand. Family's calls echo on the phone. He's miles away, lost but he's not alone. In old Shenzhen's glow, he likes to stray. With Mrs. Lai they bonk till the light of day. Pack up your bags and off you go. He's not showing up to New York, what show? Archie flies where the dragons soar to romance Mrs. Lai until his balls are sore. Though the tears roll down in Brisbane town, Archie's 3-inch dick flops all around. Celebrations in the neon night, forgetting home he's chasing new Asian delights. Pack up your bags and off you go. Leave the begging for the beach ball show. Archie flies where the dragons soar to romance Mrs. Lai until his balls are sore. Weeks later, Archie leaves his playground. Comes back home, he's Brisbane bound. Comes up with stories that he's going bust. Has to fool the punters to gain their trust. Pack up your bags and off you go. Leave the begging for the beach ball show. Archie flies where the dragons soar to romance Mrs. Lai until his balls are sore. Archie spent the punter's money, he's in a fix. Spins a story that he can't eat bricks. All the lonely simps believe his scam. Grab all that cash, shove it in his hand. Pack up your bags and off you go. He didn't bother with the New York watch show. Archie flies where the dragons soar to romance Mrs. Lai until his balls are sore. Tongues on streams, he cries poor again. His mate Tan gives him $5 grand, maybe 10. Archie thinks he's a big swing dick, cause the punters fall for his gypsy shtick. Pack up your bags and off you go. Didn't bother with the New York watch show. Archie flies where the dragons soar to romance Mrs. Lai until his balls.
Hey guys, Archie Luxury on the Archie Luxury channel. How are you punters today? What's going on? We got a lot of work happening at the Archie Luxury studio. We've got a carport. Finally, the carport is being built. I'll be able to bring my Beamer back. Beamer goes in the garage. Audi goes in the carport. Exactly. So what else can I tell you there? Let me tell you what else is fucking happening. I got really booted and scooted by FedEx. Yeah, FedEx and eBay. And I got to tell you something. They are not your fucking friends. You think they are your friends. They are, in fact, Cuntosaurus. They are not your fucking friends. And fuck, what a bunch of cunts. Let's see if we can just see if we can. Just having a look, just sending a few invites out. We got the Zeal. I'll get one to the Zeal. Keslowitz. I love the Keslowitz. Who else have we got here? Just having a look. Who else would Hoff? When's Hoff coming back on? I don't know. So anyhow, what else can I say there? Yeah, so it is what it is, guys. It is what it is. I want to I'm trying to get this fucker off the ground. I'm trying to get this fucker off the ground. I am trying my best. Best. Yeah, I am trying my best to get everything working. Got a super chat. First super chat in. Patel Philippe, $5. Do you plan to talk watches tonight, or is it Sweet JoJo's variety show? Guys, I want to share a FedEx disaster story with you. I want to show you. This is uncut. This is a video I created just before I went on the live stream. Who's Rob? I don't know who this guy is. Hey, Rob, who are you? I've had you on before.
I'm just a fan. My first time on the stream.
Hey, that's excellent. I'm going to share a video with you. This is one I created just before you came on here. And I'm going to share this with the audience. Let's have a look at this, and we'll come back and discuss it. Let's discuss this here. Here we go. Hi guys, it's ArchieLuxury, and welcome to the ArchieLuxury channel. Today, guys, I've got a horror eBay and FedEx story, and as you guys all know, I suffered a burglary in 2022. And I've actually been, since that time I have been slowly rebuilding some of the things that were horrendously stolen. I've always been somebody who has loved a nice fountain pen. And in the burglary, unfortunately, the fucking cunts who robbed me, they stole my Parker Duofold Greenwich edition. This was a special limited edition for the Millennium 2000, year 2000. They stole my fountain pen, and I absolutely loved the Greenwich edition. So I have been looking around on eBay for one of these pens, and there, unfortunately, it's like most things, inflationary times there. They are quite expensive. And I'm just writing something down here just to show you. It's such a beautiful Parker Duofold fountain pen. Just got a beautiful gold nib. It's the Duofold is Parker's premium range. And I've been looking around for said pen. So anyhow, unfortunately, they're a bit more expensive, way more expensive than I paid years ago, but that's life. Thank you. That's just how it is. And anyhow, so I started having a sticky beak around. And as you do, what do? You go on the Fleabay, because the pen hasn't been available for 25 years. And you know, it's one of these things. It's a collectible, and I just always kept an eye out for this particular pen, the Duofold fountain pen Greenwich edition. That's the main. That's the pen that I really loved. Anyhow, long story short, I found one on the flea. Yes, I did. Let me just share screen. I'll show you exactly what I found on the Fleabay. I found this on Fleabay. eBay. I like a bit of eBay shopping. Let's have a look here. So this was the Parker Duofold Greenwich Meridian 2000 special edition fountain pen. Yes, box and papers. I was really keen. This is the one. This is similar. It's actually in better condition than my one. My one that I had actually the cap, the logo on the cap was the wrong one because it had fallen off, and he got a replacement one from Parker, but they didn't have the Greenwich edition top, so he had another Parker one. But you know, I kind of didn't really care. But anyhow, this one here was in good condition, but it looks like it's never been inked. With fountain pens, for some reason they're always special if they've never been inked. I don't care. I mean, I buy this shit to use. I'm not somebody who just keeps it. So anyhow, I did a little bit. It had an offer. It had an offer, and they accepted my price. Now, this was actually a lot fucking more than I wanted to pay. I ended up paying $800 US, which fuck is a lot of money for a fountain pen. But I thought, you know what? It's okay. They came down a bit. It was actually more than that. So I thought, oh fuck it, I'll take it. And okay, it's all great, no problems there. So we negotiated, and I ended up buying it. The Aussie dollar is so weak at the moment. It's fucking terrible. It's all good. So anyhow, we got the I bid. So buy it now. Bought the pen. Beautiful, no problems at all. Okay, so then I pay for it, and they send it to me, and their carrier of choice was FedEx. That's their carrier of choice, FedEx. Okie dokie. I mean, I've had some run-ins with FedEx in the past. I remember years ago, I sent 2 watches. They were pinched when I sent them via FedEx. I remember they were actually, I sent, believe it or not, they were going to Australia, which is my I was sending them from overseas. They went to Australia, and they were pinched. I believe Australian Air Express was doing work for FedEx, and they were pinched by the Australian Air Express end. They were lost. Let me just say that they were misplaced when they were under Australian Air Express's control. But anyhow, long story short, I whinged and bitched, and I even got through to Fred Smith. That's the owner of FedEx at the time. I don't know if he still owns that, but Fred Smith, I spoke to his secretary and bitched. Anyhow, they ended up giving me a settlement. So that's another story. But okay, they've sent it by FedEx. Beautiful online tracking. Bloomp, bloomp, bloomp. It's all going beautifully well. So what happens then? Well, it starts to get interesting. That's right. Yeah, it starts to get interesting. So what happens is, well, you guessed it. You know what happens, don't you? FedEx then emails me and says taxes are due. So this is a $1,200 Australian. Now, in my country, Australia, the GST is normally, it's 10%. Well, it is 10%. And I thought, okay, you get pinged. With a lot of eBay sales, they automatically add the GST on if you're from Australia, because they know the laws. But that didn't happen in this case. It actually came through FedEx, and FedEx then, beautiful FedEx. They then came out to fucking bill me for the taxes coming into Australia. So, you would think, okay, well, in my country, the GST is it's 10%. So whatever price you pay, they add 10%. But that doesn't work that way with FedEx. No. It doesn't quite work that way with FedEx. Because what FedEx does is, well, see, they're a self-insurer. They how do I put it politely? They actually
Archie?
protect themselves.
Hey,
there.
man, how are
They
you?
actually
All right.
I'm just highlighting my disaster with FedEx. That's all.
What happened?
Yeah, FedEx. I bought a pen and they charged me massive taxes, way more than what I should have paid. So
why don't you talk? What can you talk to like the seller and tell him like, look, man, I'll give you the money.
I'm doing that as well. I'm doing that as well. But I want to fucking put it out there and
No, but I'm saying like, look, if you have the seller be like, look, man, I'll pay you the money, but like when you declare that shit, just be
you
like,
sturdy Danny, why don't you get your fucking lousy fucking ass and come on the show then, hey? Hey, why don't you fucking come on then, Sturdy Danny? If you're full of fucking advice, why don't you come on the fucking show? Okay? I prepare stuff. When I do nothing, you guys say you don't do any work. You don't prepare anything. When I fucking prepare something, then you're not happy with how I run it. You know what? There's no fucking winning with you cunts. They make sure all the duties paid. They do all the work for the government. And guess what happens? I got lumbered. Hey, HR guy, how are you?
Hey Archie, pause the video. Wait. Listen, you take back what you just said to Surty Danny. Surty Danny is A grade.
That cunt doesn't come on anymore. What use is he to me?
You take that back, fuckface. Take it back, Art.
Fuck him, HR.
You take that back. You're fired, fuckface. He's A grade. You're nothing. You're a piece of chewing gum on the bottom of his... Archie, you're a piece of chewing gum on the bottom of his Louboutins. You're nothing, Art. You take that back. Shut the fuck up, Eddie. What are you talking about, man? You just drink that drink with your stupid sunglasses.
He's a good guy, man. Fuck you.
Shut the hell up. Archie, you take that back.
It's his show, not your show, man.
No. It's all of our shows.
I'll speed it up. I got the
Hey, no. I'm not finished talking. Eddie, take those sunglasses off. Take those sunglasses off, Eddie.
Much more.
You're not skiing. You're not skiing, for fuck's sake. Take the sunglasses off.
Fucking cunts, because if you don't pay it, you won't get your parcel. You're basically held to ransom. That's what you are. You are really held to ransom, and that's exactly what fucking happened in my case. FedEx themselves, they basically
I'm going to the airport,
big time because if you don't want to pay it, hey Charlie, go get fucked. So let's have a look at my case here.
There we go.
That's the FedEx story. That's my FedEx story, guys. And we've got Herman on. There we go, guys. That's the start of the show. I wanted to highlight this story.
Hey, Archie, I got to get rid of this car soon.
Herman, how are you, Herman?
I'm all right. I thought the HR was still on. I was going to give him a piece of my mind, but he's gone.
Yeah, give him a piece. Give him a piece.
Hey, Archie, I got to get rid of this car soon. Something's wrong with it, man. Like, I was driving yesterday, and there was smoke coming out the back of the car, man. I'm like, what the fuck, man? And then I pulled over, and I'm like, man, and then it stopped. I'm like, where the fuck did that come from, man? It was like, I think it was oil or some shit. I don't know what the fuck. It's over.
Well, you get that. You just got to work it out. It doesn't mean it's the end of the car.
But you never, man. This is an old car, man. These cars are temperamental. The Mercedes SLK, man. I already replaced the engine computer on it, and one time I replaced a lot of shit on it, man. It's probably the separator, you know, the air oil. It's like a PCV valve, air oil separator. It probably got some oil up in there, and then it burned it in the maybe something. I don't know. Who knows, man? It's fucking getting old, man. Hey man, I was fucking. I had this drink. It's a cream soda. I put it on in the cup holder, and there was a vent. This cup holder got a vent behind, a hot vent, and then fucking this shit is hot now, man. But I ain't got time to cool it off. I ain't got nothing else to drink. Man. This sucks. Hot ass fucking cream soda.
I don't understand.
Okay, you see how there's a heat.
Hey Herman, jump on, Herman.
See, yeah, look, look, Archie, the vents on this car, they're right in front of the fucking the cup holder. So if I got the heat on, and there's a cup in here, the cup gets real hot.
Oh, you shouldn't be drinking in your car, anyhow. What do you think, Eddie?
This is a cream soda. It's like fucking pop.
I'm waiting, Herman. Jump on.
Yeah, man, I gotta switch cars right now because I can't pick up my mom and my grandma in this car, man. There's only one seat, 2 seats, man. That's it. You know what I'm saying? So I gotta go get a Toyota right now, man. I'll be
Jump
right
on,
back,
Herman.
man. I'll be right back. I'm gonna get the other car, okay, Archie?
Yeah, that's okay.
All right, man.
Hey,
I'll be back
Archie,
in 5
get Herman on. Where's Herman? Get him on. He wants to talk to me. Let's go, big boy.
What's he going to say?
Exactly. He's acting like a tough guy. Come on the stream, big boy. Let's go, baby. But where's he gone?
I don't mind him. Do you?
Well, he's got something to say, so get him on, Arch. Get him on. He says he's going to give me a piece of his mind.
You.
He said he wants to give me a piece of his mind. He hasn't got much left. He hasn't got enough to give out. Too late. Maybe in a few minutes. I need to spend something. Yeah, well, come back on then, fuckface. Herman, according to Angelic, Herman is a pussy. He'll probably try and pianoforte you to death. Yes, yes, yes. I don't want to hear the piano. I don't want to hear the piano. Arch, I'm ready for red meat. Get Hermy on. Get Hermy on. I'm ready for the red meat, big boy.
Yeah, I will. I love Herman, don't you? We got another super chat in. Rich Mitch, £2. Eddie's a shitter. I need panelists. Now, I had that guy, but I had a video I wanted to run. I spent time getting that thing prepped for you guys. And I try and there's no problem. Tell HR that I'm busy at the moment, maybe in a few minutes.
Busy doing what? He's doing nothing.
Hey, the watch market is dying. Let me tell you this. I'm trying to go into other things because the watch market is dead. It's dying. It's cactus. It's fucked.
You know what you need to do, Arch? Save up and pay your fucking mortgage, Arch. What are you doing?
What do you mean by that?
Exactly what I just said. You're taking equity out of your house. Do you not listen to Dave Ramsey? Do you not listen to Dave Ramsey? You got to pay off the debt. Do you not listen to him, Arch? What would your dad think? Your dad's driving around in the Q2. Okay, it's mental colour, but don't worry about that. He's driving around in the Q2 with the electronic tailgate. He's paid everything off, Arch. You haven't paid the house off. I need you to pay it off, Arch. What would Dave Ramsey think? He'd be rolling in his grave knowing that you're spending money on clocks on your wrist rather than the bricks and mortar. Okay?
Yeah, I get you. I understand what you're saying.
Let's pay off the debt. Anyway, tell me, who do you think the biggest prick in the Archieverse is?
Who's that?
No, you tell me. I'm asking you. I asked the questions, Arch. You tell me. Is it Herman?
Herman's a nice guy.
Is it Sovereign?
I don't mind Sovereign now. It's okay. It's okay.
Do you remember when you could only afford to go on a Tuesday? Do you remember that, Arch?
Yeah.
You know, because you're a cheap fucker. You remember that, Arch?
Yeah. Yeah, that's okay. What's wrong with that?
Well, Sov didn't like it. He called you cheap. You're a cheap and nasty vinyl spiker, Arch. Do you remember that?
Yeah, I do remember that.
Oh, we've got a vicious comment here. HR is a poor man's Jero Powell. I quite liked Jero Powell.
Yeah, I liked him too.
What do you think, Arch?
I don't think you're a poor man's version of Jero Powell, do you? What happened to him? Is he okay?
I'm not sure, but I hope he's okay wherever he is.
Yeah, he was he was a big Trump supporter.
You know what I liked about him? He had a backbone. He had venom. He had the viper eyes. I liked him, Arch.
He did.
So what's your take on Keslow kind of sitting on the fence at the moment, you know, taking things for gospel? there's double standards there, Arch. What's your take on it, big boy? He doesn't want to be associated with Watchnik, but he also does. What do you think, Paul? Hey, Paul, I'm talking to you. Get back in that seat.
Oh, just hang on one tick.
What the fuck? Right, let's have a look at these chats. No, HR is a poor man's version of Zany Poo. I agree, and Zany Poo is a legend. Buggered off again. HR has the probing questions we need answered. Thank you, Angelic. Vlad called him Joe out, and I stand by Vlad.
Sorry about that. I just had to tell the workmen I'm getting a carport built to keep the Beamer and the Audi because I don't want them to stay outside. You know what I mean?
Arch, don't worry. I keep the Skoda outside. I let the rain wash my car.
But it's got I want a carport, so at least it's got some protection, you know.
Arch, I've got a carport, but I let my fiance park her Ford there, and I parked the Skoda out the back.
Yes.
Stop looking at Paul, and I'm talking to you.
I'm talking to you. Talk to me. I don't understand.
Paul, you don't look engaged, Arch. I want you to stare into my avatar. That was you in the younger days, with the Calatrava, with the Pursols on, with the leather strap. You're a young, dashing man. And now look, you've got a HELOC. Fuck.
Yes.
Let me ask you a question, Arch. If you were going to say the N-word, would you use the hard R or soft R?
I don't like to talk to people that way. You know something? Can I tell you something? I never judge people by the color of their skin.
No, I know. But if you were going to use it, watch Nick ask me. Would you use the hard R or soft R?
That's never acceptable. Why would you ever talk to people like that? You know, it's people who feel insecure in themselves. They use horrible words.
Archie,
right?
I'm half Jamaican. You know Archie, I'm half Jamaican. I can ask you, hard R or soft R?
I mean,
hard R or soft R? You know, be honest.
It's not nice. It's never nice to be disrespectful.
I know, but listen, hard R or soft R? Hard R, yes. I love it, Arch. I love it hard. It's nice. I want the hard R because that's what Uzi said. He said the hard R. Hey, Uzi. Do you like Uzi, Arch?
I like Uzi. Okay. Do you like him or not? The only thing is, I don't understand why he fucking said nasty shit. You know what I mean? Why would you do that?
You know what? Uzi is a legend, and so is Watchnik. Anybody that can't see that has got rocks in their head.
Yeah, but I don't like racist shit. You know what I mean? That's just...
Well,
never cool.
Listen.
Never cool.
Listen, Uzi just misspoke. He misspoke like Mike the Snake misspoke about the cum on his Porsche front row seats and the milky oil. He misspoke.
Yeah, I understand.
Hey, Uzi. Hold on, let me change my avatar. In recognition of Uzi. Hey, Uzi.
I got to be totally honest with you, you know.
Go on.
I have noticed with yourself there, right? You're a really cool guy. I love you, right? I do need you, okay?
Well, you called me a fucking simp the other night, Arch. Make your mind up.
I like you, right? But the business is going through a lot of troubles at the most. It's not easy anymore, okay?
Hold on, are you making me redundant?
No.
Oh, okay.
It's
okay,
just,
so what are you saying, Paul?
I'm just telling you honestly, it's very tough to make a living because this is just how it is, you know?
Because Perry comes on and ruins the show.
Actually, Terry's pretty good. We need new blood, man. We need new blood. That's what we need, is new blood here to fucking help us out, because we are sinking without new blood, okay?
What's happened to Jakey, Arch? What's happened to Jakey?
He's actually a nice guy. I like him, don't you?
I like him, but where is he?
Well, he's got a job. He can't just come on all the time. You know that, don't you?
You think I haven't got a job?
Yeah, but it's the time.
He's not even on the morning show anymore. Did you fall out with Hamish?
Hamish? I know. What happened on Hamish? Tell me
Did
what
you,
happened.
did you fall out with him?
No, why would I fall out with Hamish?
Yes, I knew you didn't. I knew you kept it cool. That's good.
Why would I? Who's Hamish? I don't even know who Hamish is.
I know. Yes, it's just a name I picked up randomly.
Hamish Macbeth?
I don't know. Don't dox him. Don't dox him. Don't dox him. Fuck, it's too late.
I don't get it, okay?
Anyway, Paul, listen. I need to go do my teeth and get into bed. But send me a WhatsApp if that cuck Herman jumps on, all right? And I'll jump on.
I like him. Herman's a great guy. You know, he's actually very...
Fuck Herman.
I tell you what's wrong with Herman. Herman is upset because he's a classically trained musician, and he's never really had success that untalented people seem to get. Okay, this is in the music industry, okay? Now, the problem is...
Herman's backstage. Get him on.
Herman's backstage? Okay, get him on. He's on now. Herman's here now.
What are you going to say now, you cuck? Come on then, Herman. Let's hear it, big boy.
What were you saying to Archie? I forgot. What was it? Something about
just very
Danny?
Quickly. Rich Mitch, £2. No, Terry's a shitter as well. I love Terry. Terry's very wealthy family. Very, very wealthy family. His family is very connected. Okay.
Herman, you're classically trained, but you never made it. What is that? Why you're angry?
Nobody makes it.
Is that why you're angry?
No. There's other reasons why I'm angry. Why are you angry?
Because I'm tired. So anyway, come on. You want to give me a piece of your mind? Let's go, big boy. Give it to me.
Yeah. Okay, big boy. I will. Sturdy Danny can defend himself. He doesn't need you, big boy.
I'll defend who I want.
All right. Archie's taking it. You know, normally he would have told you to fuck off, but I guess he needs panelists.
No, it's because
I don't mind
HR
guy. HR guy is actually not a bad guy. I mean, seriously.
Yeah, exactly, Herman. What have you got to say? Give me a piece of your mind, and I've been waiting 7 minutes for this.
I just did.
Was that it?
Yeah, that's it.
Wow,
What,
your mind must
kick
be...
you in the head. I'm a little far away from you.
Herman, if that was a piece of your mind must be incredibly small, minuscule.
Right.
May I add?
Okay, sure. Yeah, whatever you say.
Herman, would you give guitar lessons to my daughter? Oh, actually, I'll go for a professional.
Okay.
Someone that's trained.
All right, do that.
Thank you.
Sounds like a plan.
I need someone that's actually good. That can make a living, not just a random guy that sits in the basement like Curly.
No, I'm outside at the moment. Thank you very much.
Proof of outside.
Enjoying... Okay, hold on. There you go.
No, that's a green screen. That's a green screen. Green screen. Holy fuck! You just dogged yourself.
Show us your face, big boy, tough guy. Show us your face.
Carl,
you just dogged yourself.
Tough guy. You got an Uzi. You got an Uzi in your avatar. You got an Uzi in England? No. Yeah. England, you're a has-been country. Bye.
I think he's talking about you. We got.
Hey, Herman. Come chat to you when you got bluesy, big boy.
I gotta get the super chat. Carl Obsidian, £5. Who is this kid? He's like a pizza cutter. All edge, no point. Riddled with low self-esteem and insecurity.
Look at this shit.
Yeah. Man. Hey, Eddie, the men are talking. 1 minute, the men are talking, Eddie. So, Herman, what else you got to say, big boy? Or was that
I said it, big boy.
So you've blown your load already. Fuck me,
big
dead.
Boy. What do you think of Starmer?
No, I don't get involved in politics.
Yeah, okay.
I just get
Okay.
involved in
All
whichever party gives the
Yeah.
best inheritance rates,
Right. Got it.
which at the moment are the Tories. So that's who I'll be voting for.
The Tories. Okay, great. So more of the rubber boats then. You're down with that?
I'm down with whoever gives me the best inheritance rates.
Yeah, the inheritance tax. You know, in Australia we have no inheritance tax. Did you know that?
Yeah, but you're all prisoners. You're all prisoners. You're all convicts from England. Yes.
Yeah, man.
England was a great country once upon a time. I wish it would be
Hey,
that
why
way
is
again.
England
They need to
against
make
Russia,
England
man?
great again. That's what they need. They need mega. Or
Hey,
make
why
you know
is
what
UK great again.
Hey,
Mukja.
you know what we need? More classically trained musicians.
If
So,
you
so,
need
so,
that, you need
so
the
don't come here.
Chinese
So don't come
import
here.
some Chinese people and you'll have that.
Hey, where's Keslow gone? The guy that sits
Instead
on
of
the
the
fence.
people from the rubber dinghies. They're not interested in that stuff. Maybe some Chinese instead. Give it a thought.
You need to have balance. You need to have culture. Society that has no respect for the arts is a society that is in downfall. Look at the Romans. They had orgies and tiger fights. And
I've got to be honest. I was disappointed for what you were going to
Oh,
say
all right. Yeah, go
tonight.
listen to some hip hop.
Herman, I had a real boner. I had a boner that you were going to come on and rip me a new one, and
Yeah,
you did
well,
nothing. You disappointed me.
no, I actually did. You're just not smart enough to realize it.
No, I'm quite smart. I think I'm disappointed. I expected more.
All
Do you
right.
want to go
Well,
again?
be disappointed. I'm glad you're disappointed. At least I did some good.
What you said was soft as butter coming out of a microwave. Have you got anything else, Hermy? No?
Not really. No, you're making me yawn.
Oh, right. Okay, you better go to bed then.
Yeah. No, I'm not going to go to bed. But you're boring, man. You're boring.
Yeah, you come on
Don't-
and you say nothing.
Man, this is like
You don't even rip me a new one. Give me something to work with here, Hermy.
I didn't say rip you a new one. I said give you a piece of my mind.
And that was it. It was nothing. It was futile.
No. Oh no, he said give me a piece of my mind. Oh no, what am I going to do? Oh
It
my
was
goodness.
futile.
Oh
grandma's getting a new car
no.
next
Oh
month,
bloody hell. Oh
or
goodness
next
gracious.
week, maybe. Hey, my grandma's
Hermy,
getting cars going.
Hermy, it's an honor to speak how I speak. Maybe you don't understand that.
No, I
This
don't
car's going
understand
next
that.
week,
I really
man.
don't.
A
I
Honda
really don't
Accord.
understand.
Herman,
No.
Get a
the way I
Honda
speak,
Accord.
all right, 1 minute. Herman, the way I speak, do you know what it's a product of? Having a bluesy, going to private school with rich parents. Let's go, fuckers!
Okay.
All right, I gotta go. I gotta go and brush my teeth. Hermy, I'll see you tomorrow.
I got a bluesy, man.
Night
I
night.
said I'll see you tomorrow.
I got a bluesy.
Okay.
Hey, man, we're getting a new car next week. Man, my grandma, she's gonna get a Honda Accord, man. Like the old, not too, like 1 year old maybe. What do you think of Honda Accord, Archie?
they're a great car.
The only thing that I'm not a huge fan of, I don't know if they got, I think they got a CVT transmission in it.
CVT sucks. CVT sucks.
Yeah, man, it does, man. I don't think they last. CVTs don't last very long.
Hey Eddie, I'm gonna be in Chicago Saturday through Monday.
Yeah, where
Yeah.
let's get together, man. We go eat something, man. You want to?
I wish I had the time. My wife and I are going there for a piano recital. I know it's backwards and old fashioned, but we're going
I
there
play
for
the
that.
piano, man. I play the piano.
I want to see you play, man. You need next time you log on to the show, you need to be near a piano so we can hear you.
We'll do that. I'll do that. Today I gotta go get my grandma from the airport, man. That's why I had to switch this. I had to get this car because, man, the other car don't fit. My car got smashed, man.
You going to O'Hare or to Midway?
What? Yeah, O'Hare, man. My car got smashed, man. Somebody hit it. I parked somewhere.
What happened to your car?
Street.
It got smashed again, or this is what you've been? This is he's got smashed
No, that's the
again.
Mercedes. The other one. No, not again though. That's the one I was telling. You know, the original. Man, then
Yeah, well, that's
one
the story. We
shop.
got to move on, Herman. We got to move on, Eddie. I mean, we're getting sick of it. I can tell you
Yeah,
how
I
to
know.
fix your life.
It's
I can
expensive.
tell
Man.
you.
It's
I can
expensive.
tell you how to solve your problems, but you're not interested in.
Listen, Archie, I can't do like you think, man. You think I can just jump and fucking do shit? I can't, man. I'm not like built like that, man. I don't know how to, man. I'm not fucking. I don't know how I can do that, man. Because I have family here, my mom and my grandma. I can't just say fuck you guys, and you know what I'm saying? It's not easy like that, man. You there?
Yeah, I'm here.
If I could, I would, man. You know what I'm saying? I don't know nobody. I'm not from America, man. I'm from Russia, man. I don't know too many people here, man. I'm friendly with people, but there's a lot of scammers here, man. A lot of motherfuckers try to set you up for some dumb shit, man. I'm not into all that, man. If I could find a good job, sure, man. I'll go and fucking work, man. You know, that's what I was doing, man. Then they fucking, you know, I already, you know, I got a fucking
Yeah,
criminal
but
record.
the thing is, I've tried to give you advice, and you never fucking listen one moment. You know what I mean? I mean, I'm wasting my time talking to you. You're full of fucking excuses. I want results. I don't want fucking excuses, okay? I want fucking results, okay? That's what I want. I want results. I don't want
I want
fucking.
results too, man. What do you want me to do, man? I can't be a millionaire overnight, man. You know, it takes time. You know what I'm saying? If look,
Yeah,
man,
but
I'll figure something
you're not
out.
not even starting. You know, fail to launch is
Come
an
on, man.
understatement for you,
Archie,
okay?
it's not that easy, man. Don't do that because you don't know the whole story, man. You don't know the truth. You don't know my life, man. You don't know how I live. You don't know any of this shit, man. If you knew, you wouldn't be
But
like that,
I'm
man.
just saying to you, man, you got to. If I were you, you're fucking. How old are you? 40? How old are you?
42, man.
Well, you can't start wasting your life,
I'm
okay?
gonna die soon. Hey, we're gonna die anyways, man. My best friend died, man.
No,
Like,
just stop. Back the truck up. You're on a weird fucking tangent. Fuck me dead, man. Fucking hell.
what are you saying, man?
What I am saying to you is just calm the fuck down. Calm down a bit, man. Fucking hell. You
I like the way this car drives, man. Toyotas are pretty good cars, man. This is an older car, but it drives pretty smooth. It's like, you know, it's a certain way they drive. You could feel it, you know. In Japanese, man, Toyotas were like mountain cars, man. You drive them down hills and shit, you know. Drive them up hills and down hills and shit, man. That's how they were made in Japan, man. You know what I'm saying, Archie?
yeah.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
I'm gonna get back up, man. I'm gonna get a job soon, man. Don't worry, man. I'll take it. I'll
But see,
take care of it. One day we'll meet.
always,
Hey, one day I'll see you, man. We'll meet up one day, man. I'll have money, and I'll fucking take you out, man. And you don't gotta worry.
I don't.
Man.
You don't need to take me out. But what
I
I'm
will,
trying to
man, because I'll have so much money that motherfucking I won't know what the fuck to do.
Hey, can you just stop with the bullshit for a minute, please?
Give it to you, man.
I'm knee deep in bullshit. Just stop it, okay? Can you just fucking stop
Sure, man. Sure, man.
bullshit, man? I'm fucking sick of it, okay? I can tell you how to fix your life, but you don't
Tell
want
me
to
what
listen.
I gotta fix. How do I fix my life, man?
We got Tap on. Hey, Tap, how are you?
Hey, Arch. Hey, man. How are you, Eddie?
Let me just say this. I got to catch up on the super chats. We got Patrick Bateman, $5. Eddie, driving while distracted on the phone. Just surrender your life.
Man. I'm not distracted, Archie.
And we got Ken Fresno, $2. Did Eddie own his own apartment? Here's a no.
I had my own apartment, but it was fucked, man. It was a shitty place.
Okay, you've always got excuses. Tap, can I ask you something? How old are you, Tap?
26, Arch.
Okay, so my advice to Eddie is stop whinging.
Mm-hmm.
Move to a low-cost state. Eddie does IT work. Move to a low-cost state of America, low-cost area,
Mm-hmm.
and do IT repairs, work, anything he can do to scratch out a living, because he's in Chicago He's been unemployed for over 12 months. It's just not working. Get out of the big city. It's not working. They don't like you. Go low cost and try and, if you are
Hey,
hard
Archie,
working,
I don't care if they don't like me. That's okay. I'm a
you
human
know,
being.
Tap, just quiet. Tap, this guy has got potential. He's very clever, but he won't listen to me. Do you understand? What the hell's wrong with him?
I think he's quite rigid, Archie. I have seen Eddie since past few months, and he seems like a rigid guy. I don't know why. Is it because of his family? Because his mother still lives in Chicago? That might be the reason. That's holding him back, I presume. So, Eddie, are you a college graduate, or did you even went to college?
Say again?
Did you went to college?
Yeah, man.
Did you graduate?
Yeah, DeVry University, man. DeVry University.
Yeah, that might explain the unemployment, Archie.
Why?
Isn't that a scam university?
Say again?
Isn't it a scammy university?
Is what a scam?
DeVry.
No, man. I mean, yeah, kind of, man. I didn't really look all the stuff I learned, like everything I knew I've had, you know, I learned on my own, really. This DeVry was just like bullshit, man. Like, I learned some electronic stuff, but I know this Russian guy used to take me. I used to go to these like electronic classes when I was a kid. The guy stopped, man. He like left somewhere, and that was it. But like, I learned a lot of shit, like how to build electronic circuits with IC chips and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? But at DeVry, I didn't take that course in DeVry. I took like a simple course.
Look, I tell you what, we got Narc joining us now. Oh, thank God Narc's on.
Eddie, pull over. I want to give you a hug.
Hello.
Eddie,
Now,
pull over.
Tap,
Shut the fuck up, Eddie. Pull over. I'll give you a hug. You're getting picked on here.
Can't pull over. I got to get to the airport.
Pull over. All right, slow down. Slow down.
Airport,
Stop the car.
he's busy, okay? He's not here for you. He's here to get to the fucking
No,
airport.
you're picking on him. I can't believe you're telling him, right? You're giving advice that we give you. You're plagiarizing. You're recycling our advice that we give you, you fat fuck. Get your own material. Get your own material.
Man, don't call him.
Pull over. Eddie, pull over. Slow down, please. I want to give you a proper hug.
Don't call Archie bad names, man.
No, I'm sticking up for you here.
Don't say shit to him like that, man.
He's plagiarizing.
Narky Poo, I have to disagree, Narc.
What?
He has his own house. Arch has his own house. Eddie doesn't have a house.
It's okay, man. I live somewhere.
I'm trying to give him advice. Would you agree with? I want to ask you, okay? What do you think yourself? I'm asking my friend Tap. Let's face it. Eddie is very talented.
Yep.
What he needs to do is get a fucking job.
Yes. Right? Hey, it's happy. Is Archie trolling us? The guy's unemployable. He lives in a fucking garage on a fold-out bed.
To be fair,
begging for money, complaining every day. You do what you accuse Eddie of doing. You whinge and whine every day, which, by the way, I find entertaining. Schadenfreude. It's ironic here. Is he being ironic? Is he trolling us?
I don't think so, Narky.
No! He's using our intervention we have with him on Eddie. Do you understand?
Is it like reverse psychology?
I don't know, just it's stealing our content. He's like Dane Cook.
Oh.
Eddie, pull over. I'm going to give you a hug. Pull over.
Give me a hug, man. I can't.
Pretend a car broke down.
Hey, man, you know that these cars, any car can break down at any moment. I'm scared of machines, man.
Ed, I just wish you the best of luck, buddy. I wish you the best of luck.
You.
Give me a hug now. You stopped. Give me a hug.
Hey, man. Hey, I used to have a Jaguar, man. I miss my Jaguar. My mom used to love that car, man.
Eddie, can you give Narky a kiss?
Huh?
Can you give Narky a kiss?
Yeah,
man, you can give me a kiss on my cheek.
No. Look at Archie. He's not even listening. He gives zero fucks. Look at him. And this guy gives advice. Look at him. Zero fucks. Total disengagement.
Narc, I gotta tell you something, okay?
Yeah, all right. Yeah, you hate my guts. Soraka hated me.
Yeah, Sirocco fucking hated you, Narc. Sirocco
He died out of spite. He died out of spite. They gave him a chance for chemotherapy. He goes, fuck it. I'm going to die to piss fucking mark off.
Hey, don't talk shit about the dead, man.
I just did.
That's not right, man.
Come back.
He was a very nice guy. Sirocco was a nice guy, okay? I will say that much.
I had a friend of mine who died from the same condition, pancreatic cancer, man. That's some real shit, man. I miss that guy so much, man. My grandmother, he was an older man.
You know what I miss about Sirocco? You know, I'll tell you what I miss about Sirocco. We used to have a drink on the boat and he used to always fall off the boat. I used to hear the splash. I laughed. He was endearing.
He was a good guy.
Eddie, that's what, look.
What's up?
At least you went to the funeral, not like Condom Boy.
Who's Condom Boy?
Plastic. He puts a condom on the fucking watch.
Yeah, that's nasty, guys. Why the hell Plastic puts condom on his watch?
He's scared to scratch it, maybe.
So don't buy the damn watch, Eddie.
Exactly. Yes, Adriano, I'm disgusting.
Some people like fucking.
Got some super chats. I gotta catch up. I got some super chats. Eddie, Jefferson Exotic, $5. Eddie's constant complaining about his endless problems ruins the stream.
Nah, man, I don't complain.
Delusional fantasists, stop committing crime. Now I gotta ask you, Tap.
Yes, Nana. You know why? You know what? You know why he's disgusted? Because look, we have to put up with you complaining. We have fucking a double dose. It's too much.
Hey, what did I complain about? Wait a second. What did I complain about?
You don't complain.
I'm just telling you how I.
You're venting. You're venting. You're venting.
Yeah, man. I fixed my problem. I don't ask you for. I fixed my car. Somebody crashed it. What am I gonna do? Well, you can't do shit. My insurance company told me, "Fuck you, man. We can't."
Wait, are you drinking in the car? Is that beer? What are you drinking?
I'm drinking cream soda, man.
Wait. Is that diet or full sugar?
Full sugar. I don't drink that diet shit. That diet shit.
Are you type 2 diabetic? Are you type 2 diabetic?
Yeah, man. Hey, the diet will kill you. That aspartame shit, it causes brain tumors, man.
Yeah, you might as well die of fucking diabetes. Get your legs amputated.
Is it diabetes or brain cancer? The choice is yours, Eddie.
Hey, Tap, tell me this, Tap. You're 26-year-old, right? You try your best. Can someone like Eddie go? What state or city would you recommend?
Wait, we're going to super chat.
What would you recommend, Tap? Tap.
Hey, no, super chat from Toyota Mo.
Toyota Mo, I'm happy to hear my favorite panelist, Greta Naki, is back in action. How dare you, Toyota Mo? You hurt Watch Nick and Kesslow's feelings. How dare you?
You get him, Curly. Hey, Toyota Mo's back. Is that a spite chat? I'm happy to hear my favorite panelist, Greta Naki, is back in action. How dare you, Toyota Mo? You hurt Watch Nicholas and Kesslow's feelings. How dare you? Is he back or is that a spite chat? Did Curly tell him to super chat? Is he going to meet up with Kessler? These are the questions we want answered, Toyota Mo.
Hey, man, you know Toyotas are good for, like, driving up hills and shit. Driving it into, like, low, put like second gear, and then you go up hills and down hills.
You got to, hey, Tappy, you got to love Eddie.
Yeah,
He's one of my favorite characters.
He's
one of my favorite characters.
Eddie is A grade.
Who are your favorite characters, Tappy?
I think my favorite Pokemons are Narky, you, Eddie, and what's the third guy?
My favorite Pokemons.
Yes.
You like
Who can't you stand? Who can't you stand? Who do you hate? Who gets on your nerves?
Pokemon.
I love everyone, Naki.
I actually believe you do. Do you like Uzi?
Nah, man, that Uzi's toxic, Narky. Can't touch him.
He was a star that burned so brightly. He had potential. He's the James Dean of the Archieverse. The James Dean.
Yep.
Hey, you know what they call these like in Vietnam when they give you like your food rations and shit, and then there's like this little fucking can opener, They call it the James Dean. Why do they call it that? I seen like a video. This guy was like, they call that a James Dean. Why?
We got Roy joining us. Hello, Roy. We got some sanity coming on the stream. Hey, Roy.
Roy. How you going, buddy?
Easy times.
Hey,
How you
Roy.
doing?
What was that? What was that brand of athletic wear you mentioned yesterday?
Virus.
That virus. I love that singlet. What are you wearing today? Show us.
No, well, I'm when I get to where I'm going, I'll grab my phone out. I'm just walking to where I'm going to go throw the ball for the dog.
Are you wearing active wear today?
No, I cooled down and then got windy again, so I grabbed the hoodie.
No, look, I was very impressed yesterday. Very buff. You've built up the shoulders.
Yeah.
Especially
The shoulders are always there. The shoulders is a good muscle group for me.
No, I'm very impressed. The shoulder trap tie-ins, the traps are defined, the triceps are defined. You're a specimen.
Yeah,
a specimen. You're a specimen.
Well, I don't like slack on my forward, lateral, and posterior delts. I do all the raises and everything. So I do pretty well through my shoulders.
Yes, and your upper pecs are impressive also.
Yeah, I think my lower pec's probably better than my upper, but I do all right. I need to do the Arnold thing, which is like incline bench at 8 different degrees, but that's so much effort.
We should do a workout together. We'll do a private stream.
Yeah. Oh, I hate gym streamers though so much.
Yeah, we'll do it naked. I'll hold myself up. Are you interested?
Yeah, my issue is, they love to set up their cameras like across the places you need to walk and go to in the gym. Drives me fucking crazy.
No, look, or I admit it. Nicholas wanted to watch it in private, right? He didn't want me to tell you that. He's a voyeur. Nicholas is a voyeur.
Yeah, whatever.
Hey,
each his own, I guess.
I gotta go. We've got A-grade panelists on: Tappy, Roy, and Eddie. And disengaged Archie there.
Fucking Eddie doesn't have Archie. Eddie doesn't even have to go far. Like, you know how many cheap places there are to live in the suburbs around Chicago?
Man,
yeah, what's a good stuff? What would you recommend? Like it's just not working for him, Eddie. It's just not working. What you're doing is not fucking working. Okay.
It's gonna work for me, man.
We got a super chat. Rachel Brady Network. Ross Rachel Brady Network member for 43 months.
What Ross Rachel Brady?
Much love and support to all.
Boy, that's 43 months. Archie, that's 43 months.
That's incredible. And we've got Best Patel Philippe, $5. Best one and done. Pam! I love my Pam. You know that?
Yeah, I gotta go. I gotta question my life decisions. Watching this crap.
Hey, I like the Pams, man. They look cool, man. They got like that bubble look, man. Like from like, it's like some kind of ocean look, man. You know what I'm saying? Like some kind of sea captain on a boat type shit.
So Archie,
like submersible shit, man.
Archie,
yes.
What do you suggest? What should be the next moves by Eddie? Should Eddie move to Mississippi?
Look, I think let me tell you something. I don't want to say anything rude to you, but you're Indian.
No,
came to this country.
I'm Pakistani. Yes, sir.
You fucking have more hurdles than Eddie does, and all Eddie does is give me excuses. And I look at you, Tap, and you're fucking inspirational. Okay, you're fucking inspirational because you don't fucking take no for an answer. You get off your fucking lazy fat fucking ass, and you do work. You fucking work hard. You fucking do everything. And I got to tell you, man,
I like to
you're an inspiration. Whereas Eddie is just a lazy fuck, self-fucking fulfilling prophecy of laziness and bullshit. Eddie, it's just, man, just stop the bullshit, okay? Stop the bullshit. Stop blaming. I said the same conversation with Strider yesterday. Strider had a go at me yesterday. And I said, Strider, stop fucking blaming everyone else for your own fucking stupidity. Fucking wake up, right? The world does not owe you a living, okay?
The world owes me. Archie. They owe me, man. For all these years, man. They
The
owe me.
world does not owe you a fucking living, okay?
Why?
I tell you this, but you don't fucking listen. I can
Why
tell
does-
you what you do, Eddie, is simple. You move to a low cost area and you start your own business, because let's face it, Eddie,
Me a living-
you're fucking unemployable because of your criminal fucking record, okay? So there is
But I'm
no
not a-
fairness. Fair is not a word for adults, okay? Fair is not a word for adults. So stop
Hey, Archie,
fucking
I'm
the
not a-
pity party. This eternal fucking pity party. Fuck me dead. Eternal pity party. Oh, this, oh, that. You know what, Eddie? I'm fucking sick and tired of your whining. Man, life is not fair. I'm sorry. I'm sorry to tell you this, Eddie. Life is not fucking fair. Fair is not a word for adults, okay, Eddie? I'm sorry, man. Sorry. You didn't
Hey,
get
look,
the... Fair is not a word for adults. Now, the thing is for you, right? You're able-bodied. You can do many stuff, okay? So stop fucking feeling sorry for yourself. Stop fucking feeling sorry and fucking let's get proactive and fix your problems, okay? But no, you don't want to do that. You want to just bitch and complain and, oh, this isn't fair. Nothing, Eddie, nothing's fair in the world, okay? And for you, you're in the greatest country in the world, freedom, the American way. If you fucking keep whining, man, fuck me dead. Fuck me dead. You become a self-fulfilling prophecy. That's what you do. You become a self-fulfilling prophecy. And it's a bad joke, Eddie. It's not a fun joke. You're becoming a bad joke, okay? And it's just not funny anymore, Eddie. It's just not fucking funny. You got to pull your finger out of your asshole and stop feeling sorry for yourself and do something to resolve the problem. We got a super chat. Carl Obsidian, £5. Seeing Tim Musso is trying to hype up Breguet. Maybe the pontiff is fucking right. Don't buy any more shitters.
Where's the ball, dog? Oh, Tim's been doing that for years. He's been trying to hype reggae since like 2014.
It's a great brand.
Hey, man, I want a Pam, man, not a Breguet. I want the Pam that's got the bubble like glass, you know, so it looks like it's something from the ocean, man. You know what I'm saying? It looks like it's from the ocean. It's got that look, man. You know what I'm saying? Just like the Rolex Submariner. If you leave it like it looks like it's from like if you, it looks like it belongs in the sea, man.
So, Archie, question for you. Arch?
Hey, Archie,
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes.
Breguet versus Patek.
Yes.
What brand do you prefer? Breguet or a Patek?
Look, if I had my choice, I love Pateks, but you know, Pateks can be very conservative. Breguet has a bit of traditional flair.
But aren't they dress watches, Arch? I
Now,
thought
let me
Breguet...
grab the super chat. We got a super chat here from Patel Philippe, $5. Walk me through Monochrome, Archie. For fuck's sake, do some work. 15-minute segment to go. Okay, let's get Monochrome. I'll get Monochrome up, okay? I'm calling it up now, okay? So he wants me to bring up the Monochrome article on the screen. Here we go. This is Monochrome watches. I love... Oh, look at that. They got some interesting straps. Look at the straps. They're selling straps. Everybody wants to go into the strap business. Fuck me dead. Fuck me dead. Let's have a look. What is interesting
They're
here?
about 5 years too late for the strap business.
Yeah, that's interesting stuff. They're not cheap, but you know that?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just so competitive these days. There's so many brands doing that.
We'll go and have a look at that in a minute. We'll see the prices. Let's have a look what's interesting here. The Swartz, fuck that. Meistersinger, they got new colors. Big fucking deal. The bold Morris Lacroix. Actually, that's interesting. Look at that. That's an interesting watch, what they've done there. What the fuck have they done? Some cunt has sat down with an engraver. What do you think of that? A Morris Lacroix. That's kind of interesting how they've done that.
Hey, that's a cool. You see, that's Damascus steel or something, right?
No idea, Eddie.
I think Eddie, it's engraved. It's an engraved watch, I think.
Oh yeah, it's like just steel. Hey, can they make a watch out of Damascus steel?
They make it. Yeah, there are some brands.
Look at that. The patterns. That's quite intricate.
Yep.
That'd cost a fortune. How much are these? How much is it? Morris Lacroix is very soft. It's €3,500. Fuck, that's not terrible. Limited to 1,000. I mean,
Yeah.
still using a Salida movement. You know what I mean?
Would you rather have this or some sort of Tudor or used Omega?
No Tudor, Roy. Tudors are toxic.
Why, man? Tudor is good, man.
I would take a Cartier. Arch, what do you think about Cartier versus Tudor?
Drop.
I want a Tudor, man.
Yeah, I kind of like Cartier. I must admit, these pastels, Meistersinger, fuck, all they're doing is changing the dial. You can tell times are soft when all they do is do the dial. How much are they? Fuck me dead. 1,800, 1,900 euro. Fuck.
That's crap.
Fucking hell. That's ridiculous.
That's crap.
What else have we got here? Fun Mido command. Actually, that doesn't look. The Mido doesn't. That looks kind of interesting. How much is this fucking thing? It's steel, I think, isn't it? Is that steel?
Yep.
It'd have to be. So they're 800 euros. See, that's not. I mean, it's not. It's not ridiculous.
It's ugly,
you know what
man.
I mean?
Cheap watch, man.
What else is here? Orient. I hate that brand.
Hey, Orient's pretty good.
Rob, I hate that.
How come you hate Orient, man?
They're just cheap and nasty, you know, cheap, nasty. Look at the straps. Look at the straps. What have they got in straps?
Hey, have you heard of a brand called Pulsar?
Just having a look at how much their straps are. Their straps are quite good.
Hey, Archie, you ever heard of Pulsar?
Yeah. Fuck these straps. They're not cheap. They are 132 US. Oh, I suppose. Look, that's okay. I suppose that's what they all charge.
Hey, Archie, the Pulsar used to make like gold watches and back like really high, like not super high end, but like good quality shit. And this guy, like, he sold me like a cheap one from like this watch store when I was a kid for like $150, and it was nice. And then I'm like, how come you think Pulsar is good? He's like, yeah, look, and he showed me he was wearing a Pulsar. It was funny, man. Hey, Pulsar is cool, man. If I had money, like, well, not really. It's a cheap watch, man. Some of them are cheap. But like they used to make those electronic watches, man, like back in the day.
So, Arch, do you think Daniel Roth might become the next big thing?
Pulsar.
No way in the world.
Not even with LVMH money?
Where the fuck is River Road, man?
I don't know. They have kind of an odd design to their case and everything. I don't think it translates to like as wide of a market as say Jorn.
But Roy, it worked out for Richard Mille.
Yeah, but that's a vastly different thing. Richard Mille has a very industrial look to it, and Richard Mille is a brilliant marketer that sold a lifestyle along with the watches and events and other things. Now you're talking about LVMH trying to maybe buy up the used inventory off the market to, make them the availability as scarce as possible in order to shill the brand. It's a different thing.
Yeah, but the thing, Roy, is that LVMH is trying to make Daniel Roth as their Halo product, isn't it?
I mean, if they do it, if they're going to do it as a Halo product, you know, it's an interesting brand to try it with. I'm not saying they can't. Obviously, they've had success in places that people would not have suspected, but this is a heavy lift.
Yeah, I get your point. You are quite right about your suspicions, but hey, they have to try it.
Yeah, I mean, I don't begrudge them trying it. I just, it's one of those things where I would give it less than a 50-50 of really being successful.
What's that?
Yeah.
Sorry, what's that? 50-50 of what brand?
If
Daniel Roth.
LVMH can really transform Daniel Roth into like a Halo brand for him.
Yeah, Daniel Roth is just fucking shit. I mean, they got some expensive watches.
But guys, the issue is that I'm thinking about buying a Daniel Roth for investment. What do you think?
Oh,
Yeah, I wouldn't fucking do that.
You're dicking with me. How is your car? You getting the Mustang? What's happened with the car?
I'm not buying any cars. Archie, tariffs are coming.
What?
Tariffs are coming in America.
I want to drive a Mustang.
Yes, Eddie. Yes.
I want the Mustang. Hey man, I want a Mustang. Hey, I know this guy had a Mustang, and again, you could change any color. They could change colors to any color you want, man. I drive the Mustang.
I hope Eddie gets a DUI, chat. I hope.
I don't DUI, man. I don't drink and drive. I don't drink and drive, man.
So, Eddie, if you crash your car, do you have insurance?
No, man. I just crashed with no insurance. They got insurance, man. They got.
I hope you do, man.
You want me to?
Hello?
Hey.
How are you? What's going on? Talk to me. I got to be honest with you. Tap, I was hoping you could give Eddie some guidance because you've become very successful.
What does he do, man? What does he do?
Nah, I don't think Eddie will be successful, Archie.
Don't you, Tap?
Just for two, man.
I'm not in IT, Arch.
What are you in? Engineering.
Yeah, medical. I'm in medicine.
I will induce you, man. I induce labor.
Okay, we got a super chat here. We got super chat. Patel Philippe, $5. AC3, the more Bear hates the Explorer, the more I love it. And we've got Patel Philippe, $5. Strap vid in your WhatsApp. He just sent me one in WhatsApp.
I drive a car, man. I got the car, man.
Okay, I'm going to play this video. Let's go for it. I'm going to load it up now. Here we go. NATO. Fuck, I can't even remember making this video. You know that? I'm the Mr. who plays Chesterfield III. Today, guys, I would like to talk about the NATO strap rip-off. You can buy NATO straps on the flea for as little as $3.65. I'm not trying to forcibly sell you fucking...
So Gonzap reached out and asked if I gave a fuck about NATO straps.
I don't give a fuck. Fuckaroonie. Fucking moon. Fuck off. Fuck you. You fuckers. Fucking coffee drinking fuck.
And Yeah, that's something I'm passionate about. He asked why anyone would buy a £20 Bark and Jack NATO strap when anyone can buy one off eBay for 55 cents. Fair play, he's done his research. But then he said £20 for Bark and Jack NATO straps, a complete rip-off. But look, are you really going to trust your Rolex Submariner on a 55-cent NATO strap off eBay? What about your Bremon? Of course you're fucking not. You want the creme de la creme. You want the dog's bollocks, the rat's testicles. You want the real deal. Only Bark and Jack straps have a level of quality at a price point that makes sense. Only authentic Bark and Jack straps have the logo etched on the buckle. But the most important thing about these NATO straps is the Bark and Jack NATO straps, they kind of give you access to this kind of secret club. That alone is enough to justify the price point, to make the price point make sense. Anyway, Guns Up gets it. He's behind what we're doing. He's bought into this brand. So I said to him, do you want to make a shitload of money?
I fly like a gal, like planes. If you catch me at the border, I go beats in my nose. If you come around, I'll make a move.
So Guns Up reached out and asked if I gave a fuck about NATO.
I fly like a gal, like planes. If you catch me at the border, I go beats in my nose. If you come around here, I'll make a more day. I get one down in a second if you wait. Sometimes I think sitting on trains. Every step I get to, I'm clocking that game. Everyone's a winner, we're making our fame. Bonafide hustler, making my name. Sometimes I think sitting on trains. Every step I get to, I'm clocking that.
What a great clip. What a fucking amazing clip. What a fucking amazing. That just inspires me. Eddie, tap. Man, I tell you, Eddie, you've got to stop fucking the pity party. You're in the greatest country in the world. Okay? If you stop fucking whinging for a bit, you can actually do well, man. Okay? You can actually do well if you stopped the fucking whinging. You're in the greatest country. America is the greatest country in the world. Free enterprise. Doesn't matter your skin color, your nationality. You can fucking work hard and do well. It's the Americana dream. Isn't that right, Roy? Tell me, Roy.
Yeah, it's unfortunate. A lot of people don't want to participate, though. So it is what it is. You know, going to work sucks. Paying bills is hard, and a lot of people choose to simply not do it these days.
Yep.
What do they want to do then, Roy?
Essentially just live off of the services that are provided to them.
Yeah, but Roy, you're not going to do well doing that. That's a lazy way out, Roy.
Oh, I'm just saying, if that's what he wants to do, there's plenty of people that do it. You know, whether anybody is happy about it or not, lots of people make that decision that it's simply easier to skate by in that manner.
Isn't that the lazy man's way out?
That's the catch-22 about providing these kinds of services, is you need to have services available for people to get back on their feet. But the easier you make it to not be employed and not be working, the more people will simply opt to exit the system.
Yes. Roy, I got to tell you, Eddie himself has got talent. He's very IT savvy. But he just seems so fucking negative, Debbie Downer. You know what I mean? He's so fucking... he's depressing. What do you think?
You know, he can do whatever he wants. No skin off my back on that. Like, I don't care.
Yeah. I agree with Roy, Archie. You can't make him
How
do
many
anything.
people I've seen that have, ability and talent, and they just, they don't want to take advantage of that, and they want to do other things. And there is absolutely nothing you can do to force them to make a different decision.
Yep.
Yeah.
100%, Roy. 100%.
I just think it's a shame because I quite like Eddie. You know what I mean? I really actually like him. I think he's got a lot of talent.
But
He's very clever.
Arch, he has a felony record.
Oh, that doesn't matter, especially
That
not in
doesn't
around
fucking
Chicago.
matter.
You know how many
You work for
fucking
yourself.
people hire
You work for
felons? Nobody.
You work for yourself. So what?
Yeah, you
Eddie
can do
just,
it. No,
Eddie
yeah,
just wants every fucking excuse. You know what? I'm
Yeah.
sick of the pity party.
Yeah, I agree, Arch. You aren't wrong.
It's also in a major city like Chicago. You know how many places will hire felons? Like, it's not a real excuse.
Yeah, I agree, Roy. But you know his attitude, Roy. You have interacted with Eddie before.
I mean, interacted is a strong assertion, but yeah, he's been on stream.
So, Arch, can we talk about watches?
This is allegedly a watch stream.
Yes, sir.
Hey, who? So the Watches and Wonders is going on in another couple of weeks. What group hosts that these days?
Sorry, what was that?
I said, what group hosts Watches and Wonders these days?
Oh, well, that was the Independence. Well, that was after Baselworld collapsed. It was like big chiefs. They kind of got together and said, "Well, we're going to do this." Blah 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 blah. That's kind of.
So is it like Swatch and Richmond kind of doing it these days, or?
No, so Roy, Swatch, I think avoids Watches and Wonder.
Do they? Okay.
Yep.
Rolex doesn't go either, I don't think.
I think Arch might know the answer to that. Arch?
Look, it's actually, you got to remember, Watches and Wonders is Patek and Rolex. That's the two main.
Oh, it is Patek. And for some reason, I didn't think Rolex did anything with anybody else. So okay.
No. So that's the whole thing. See, that's the big players. You know what I'm saying? They really are the big honchos in this business. Okay.
Yeah. Well, I tell you what though, if that fucking land dweller is a real product, you have got to give them a ton of shit for that at the booth.
No, that's not. Come on.
What are you talking about, Roy?
That's just a joke thing. Come on.
I fucking hope so. They haven't been terribly creative the last couple of years, so it always makes me wonder.
Yeah.
I do like bringing back the stone dials, though. I hope they, if they did anything where they're not going to be terribly creative, bringing back Tiger's Eye, that'd be cool. Bring back some more malachite dials. I think they've done a couple recently in the last 5 years, like Bloodstone maybe, or some of those things.
Yeah, I think that might happen.
Or if they had real balls, bring back a complete calendar chronograph in the 1908 line, but that'll probably never happen.
Yeah, that won't happen, Roy.
I gotta
that
tell
will
you,
generate buzz, though.
Let me ask you something, Roy. You do you think the watch market is dead? Is it over now?
No, it's just slowly been going through a correction since its peak in 2022. It's been a gradual decline. I've actually been surprised at how gradual the decline has been, considering how big the bubble was. But I mean, you've been around long enough to know that we're still not back to what would be watch industry baseline. There's still way more models going for above retail and stuff than have traditionally.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I gotta tell you, I think what you got to realize is the watch market. It went so crazy so quickly. That was just not sustainable. Okay. And the thing you got to realize is the market itself there, it can't always be flavor of the month. You know this.
Yeah.
What do you think
That's why I
yourself?
never use investment and watch in the same sentence, because these are two very different things.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
I will say, if anybody's just expecting a cliff, unless something really bad happens with the world economy, I don't think that's going to be how it's going to go. I think we've seen over the last 3 years that we're just slowly in a trend back to normalcy.
Yeah. But what about tariffs, Roy?
I don't know. In all honesty, it's hard to say what Trump is really thinking with the tariffs and stuff, and so I'm not reading too much into that sort of thing.
But what I think the prices might go down, or will it go up if the tariffs came
If
into
the
effect?
tariff-free prices for consumers. Now, if there's a
I'll be back in 1 minute.
25%,
I just got to go to the toilet. I'll be back in 1 moment. 1 moment.
there's no way of avoiding that. A tariff is a one-time price bump when the tariff is implemented. It's not like inflation where it's a rate of change thing.
Mm-hmm.
So you're going to see an initial price bump, but it's like people look at it and go, okay, if it's a 25% tariff, it's going to be a 25% price bump. Not necessarily. You can play all sorts of games with importers and distribution to try and minimize that. But it will be a price bump. Now, the thing about tariffs is a lot of times the way they're typically used is to target specific industries for protectionism. If that's because they're preventing dumping on a local market, if it's to retain a production in a country for national security reasons. There's lots and lots of reasons why you would choose to implement tariffs. Right now, from Trump, I can't see an overall plan. And I am just skeptical that the tariffs are going to stick around if the economy continues to deteriorate. There is one countervailing factor here, which is we have $7 trillion in debt that we need to refinance this year. And the Fed has not been able to get control over the long end of the yield curve. But tanking the economy with all this uncertainty has started to get that into a better place. Now, not exactly the way that I would like this to happen, but it does seem to be what's happening to a certain extent.
Yeah, man. It's like
Buy the fucking Rolex. Buy the fucking Rolex. Get a bloody Rolex. Rolex. I mean, seriously, you've got to buy the fucking Rolex. Rolex.
Buy the fucking Rolex.
Rolex. Rolex.
Well, the other thing is, even if and let's say like, the Swiss watch industry does get hit by the tariffs, they get wrapped into it.
mm-hmm.
I mean, how long was it a thing for, like, oh, if I buy a watch, you go to zero tax jurisdictions and then you just wear it back. I mean, that might become a thing again.
Yeah. But hey, at least it's a good time to buy the dip.
It's getting better. It's getting better. There's definitely a lot of watches where I wouldn't have touched them even a year ago, where now, like, the price is much more reasonable.
Mm-hmm.
But it seems like the market has more downside ahead just to get out of the bubble situation.
Okay. Do you have a Cartier in your collection, Roy?
I don't. I like Cartier, but God, I have 6 watches right now. I don't know. I'm thinking about like shrinking down, and then it's like if I'm gonna have like a smaller, tighter collection,
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if I want a Cartier. I don't know like how that fits in, but I do like the brand.
Yeah, the thing is that I don't want to buy a Tudor, and I think Cartier is a good replacement for Tudor, alternate to Tudor.
Well, I mean, they're two totally different things. I mean, Cartier has, for the most part, with the exception of like the Santos, much more dress, elegant watches, where Tudor focuses on tool watches. They're apples and oranges for the most part, I think.
But yeah, I was just suggesting Santos because I have a big wrist. I can't buy a tank or a must because it would be too
Yeah.
small for me. So I was talking about
Eh,
Santos Larch, basically.
yeah, the Santos. I especially love the bracelet system and everything that they have on it. Although, yeah, I'm kind of weird. I probably like the Santos Dumont a little bit more.
Oh
You
yeah,
know.
that's the dress piece.
Yeah, I really like that in precious metal. I think that's such a cool watch,
Yeah.
but it just doesn't fit into. You know what you could also look at is their Tortus. Those are fairly large for Cartiers, so you might want to look at like the Tortu line.
I think that's a VIP piece, Roy. Only the VIPs get the new tattoos.
Yeah, it won't be like that for long. Trust me. If you ask for it, somebody will give you a call. Because I'm sorry, it's not like they're using the old movements where like Jorn and Flageolet and stuff worked on them. Like these are industrial movements in modern Tortu watches. They are not the fine timepieces that they were back previously with CPCP.
Oh yeah, yeah. You were talking about that when they used to have a movement company. What's the guy name? F.A. Jean Flageolet, and what's the third guy? He's also a
I
watchmaker.
can't remember. I remember the first two. I can't remember who else worked on those, but yeah, they did some. Cartier, I mean, did crazy stuff, back 25 years ago and then into the 90s. It's unfortunate because that kind of crazy thing is what made Cartier Cartier. They had done that all throughout their history. I understand the industrialization of it as a brand in order to keep them profitable and cast a wide net. But it is a bit disappointing that they don't have that kind of
I
exquisite
love that.
handcraft
That
anymore.
torno shape is amazing. That torno shape is fucking amazing.
Yeah, that's a beautiful watch, guys.
That is fucking. Those are expensive.
Aren't they like 32 grand now, or is it like 40?
They're a little bit small too. They're a little bit small.
It wouldn't surprise me, even for like a God. I think when they were offering me like the new tank Chinose on a strap, that was just this relatively small, gold watch head, and I want to say that was like 34 grand.
Yep, you're right. Yeah, it's always expensive.
It's a lot of money. You know what I mean? Tell me this. Are you looking for a Cartier yourself? Would you buy one?
Who are you talking to, Arch?
I was just talking to Roy. Roy, would you get a
No.
Cartier?
I'm not looking. I like Cartier. I would get one if I wanted to keep a large collection.
I don't know if they're that waterproof. Are they not very waterproof, Roy? Did you know that?
I know, but the roadsters and stuff,
They're not very waterproof. What would you do about the waterproofing then, Roy?
I'm pretty sure the roadster is 100
I
meters.
remember many years ago, a friend of my wife's,
Yeah.
she was deciding whether to get a Rolex or a Cartier. She ended up going for a Cartier, right?
Yeah.
And then years later, she took it in for changing the battery because that was quartz. And sure enough, yep, it was water had gotten in and fucked it all. And I said to my wife I said, she should go with Rolex because it's got a screw-in crown. Cartier does not have a screw-in crown.
I thought the roadsters had 100 meters in a screw-in, or am I wrong on that? I can't remember.
No. To my knowledge, I don't think they were screw-in. To be honest with you.
Are you talking about Cartier Drive, Roy?
No, the roadster.
Okay, I don't think so.
Yeah, I don't think. I think Roy, I think you're right there.
But like I said, if I was going to keep a bigger collection, I would definitely consider getting a Cartier. And then if I had a bigger collection, I wouldn't mind the lack of water resistance. But if I'm going to cut down from like 6 to 3 watches,
why don't you? You're a rich man. Why don't you collect watches like this No Tomorrow? Why don't you?
Because if I don't like to have stuff I don't use. So if I feel like I'm not wearing something because I got too many things, then it's just not appealing for me.
So, Roy,
Yeah.
a question. Yeah, can I ask Roy a question, Archie?
Sure. Please do. Please
So,
do, Tap.
Roy, will you buy a Grail watch? If you sell all your 6 watches, what is your Grail piece?
Oh, I don't know.
You know,
Well, so here's
he's got a president. You know, he's got the really rare president.
Oh,
Tap.
I didn't knew
so
that.
tap. So like when I first got into watches, you know, the two things that like jumped out, well, three that jumped out to me that weren't on the table at the time because I was just out of school was one was a green dial day date. This was right when the strap plaid, colorful day dates were on the market, and I always thought that looked awesome. And so I got my day date. So that was kind of a watch I had wanted forever, and then they finally made it in the configuration that I was hoping for. The other watches were, you know, back before anybody cared, and then the hype market ruined it. Was the AP Royal Oak Jumbo and the Nautilus, the 5711, and I always liked the white dial with the black and gold indices on the 5711. But I mean, modern prices for those things are just so stupid.
Yeah, but you can sell your whole collection, and get an Aquanaut or a Nautilus.
Yeah, I'm not going to do, but so the problem is for the vast majority of the time that I've been into watches, those were under retail watches. It wasn't until 2017 where this shit went crazy. So you're never going to hit that reset switch in my head. To me, when I still think of a 5711, I go, oh, fuck, I could have bought that new for 18 grand from the retailer because of the discount.
Right. I remember seeing them at the ADs. They weren't even wanted fucking things, you know?
That's what I'm talking about. It was 22 grand was the retail price. They wanted to sell me one for like 18 because you couldn't move the damn things.
Okay, so you have that thing in your head. Yeah, got that point, Roy.
And quite frankly, it's a terrible watch for 100 grand. A god awful watch for 100 grand. I'm sorry.
What about Haute Horology, Roy? FP Jean or Grubel Fose?
See, I like a lot of those watches, but if I only have one watch, it has to be durable, waterproof, so that I don't have to worry about where I'm wearing it. So as much as I love those watches, I couldn't do it as a one watch collection.
Okay, so you're not a one watch guy.
If I was.
You got a PAM, haven't you, Tap? You got a PAM. I'm sorry, IWC.
Yes, sir. I have an IWC Big Pilot.
I'm trying to sell a Petite Prince. I didn't really work out for me. I'm going to be selling it soon. But IWC's got some beautiful watches. Really, really beautiful. I got to tell you, I would like to see you get a second watch. What second watch are you getting this year, Tap?
I'm thinking Santos, Archie. Cartier Santos.
Got to get a Rolex, man. You got to get a Rolex.
Which dial would you get with the Santos?
Blue, Roy.
Have you seen the new brown and the new green? They're both really nice too.
Yeah,
so if you haven't, you should look.
My IWC is green dial, Roy, so I won't buy another green watch.
Okay. Have you seen the brown dial on the Santos? That one's really cool too.
No, I have seen it, but I'm not a fan of brown dial. I will be honest with you.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, no, I wasn't expecting to be as much of a fan of it as I was until I saw it. So I was surprised myself.
Yeah, because I think Rolex is a good option, Arch, but I think I will get a watch. I will buy a watch that's not too popular. I'm like an anti-hype beast.
Yeah, it's the same as me. I hate hype. That's exactly what I do. I buy the opposite of hype. You know what I mean?
That's why I respect you, Arch. You are like a reggae spokesperson now.
Yeah, even though you may not like reggae, you still got to respect it. It's not hype, is it?
Yes, sir. I respect the brand. It's like he's the first guy. The watchmaker was the first guy that invented tourbillon, I think.
Yeah, exactly. And I mean, that's pretty cool shit. You know what I mean? Like, you think about it. That is pretty cool. what they did. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and it's better than plastic, Arch, if I'm being honest with you. Plastic always buys hype watches and you buy the true gentleman pieces.
Yeah. I try to, because otherwise, what's the point? What's the point? You know what I mean? Like, I try to, because I really do believe you want to stay away from hype. You know what I mean?
Yep.
And yeah, that's kind of the way it is. You know, that's exactly it.
Well, this
But
whole thing's supposed to be fun, so I mean, it's one of those things where it's unfortunate for anybody that happens to like some of the hype watches, but as long as you know they're happy with it, I don't know, who cares?
yeah, but it's a bit more to it than that, I'm afraid. You've got to realize something very important there. You got to realize that with a lot of these hype things, they're not going. You know, the fashion's changed. Like, you might buy this shit, right, and it'll bite you in the ass. And
Yeah.
You look at Patek; they were very careful. They're scared of what happened to AP. See, AP became a you know, basically everything is Royal Oak. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
this is the whole thing. Is Terry Stern says this, but if you remember this, when he discontinued the 3700 back in the early 90s, it was 7 or 8 years before a jumbo returned in a full size, and that was the 3710 in, what was it, 98? And then there was not a simple time date jumbo Nautilus until the 3711 in 2004. This time, he goes, oh, I don't want to be defined by the Nautilus. What do? We release a green dial. What do we do the next year? Tiffany blue. Oh, it's out of the catalog for 12 whole months, 5811. Like, I don't believe him.
Hey, Roy, quick update for you. They have to pay for the factory.
Yes, that's a good point. And just like Rolex, they keep building new production facilities. So, yeah, like I said, like, I don't believe him. Like, I don't want to be a hype company. Cubidus. Okay.
Yeah. I thought it was quite clever, the Cubidus, but I thought that was quite clever how they did that.
But
well, the thing that drives me crazy is, like, Terry Stern had supposedly a tremendous amount of involvement in, like, the 5970 and stuff. So I just don't know if he's just high on his own supply at this point, because, my God, like, stuff that, has been done under his leadership has been so good.
$5. This is a message for Tap. Buy the fucking Rolex. Buy the fucking Rolex.
Now I think I have to buy a Rolex if Tan said that.
Yeah, go buy a fucking Panda.
I will start small, Roy.
It's very interesting.
So, Arch, what do you think about Panerai? Do you think they will ever make a comeback?
Oh, I love Panerai.
I don't think they'll ever be as hyped as they were in the 90s, but they have a good niche. They have, you recognize a Luminar right away when you see it. And as long as they just stick to making reasonably priced watches in their core collection, I think they'll always sell.
We got Bear Clooney joining us. Hello, Bear. How are you?
Yeah, I see the good chat, good talk. Interesting. I like it. Really good.
Yeah,
show.
no, it's very fascinating there. We're trying to get Roy into Cartier.
Oh my God, that's the best. Roy, you need Cartier in your life for sure, man.
Well, you missed the half of that conversation. Is I like Cartier, but I don't want to have a big collection, and so it just doesn't fit my lifestyle.
If you have to pick a Cartier, which one would you pick? Roadster, Santos, Tank?
So my favorite is, like, out of the modern collection, is probably the Santos Dumont.
Oh, Santos Dumont, okay.
if I was talking about like also considering vintage stuff, like I really like the Tour 2 Perpetual from the old CPCP collection.
Beautiful. Beautiful. You have a super chat, big boy.
We got a super chat. Thank you so much, Patel Philippe, $5. AC3, name punters that you know that would be a target market for the land dweller. Plastic hype. It's going. Any new Rolex is automatically hype. Okay, so I reckon.
You think that maybe, just maybe,
Yes.
once it might actually happen that they put a new Rolex and it's a flop. Is that possible, you think?
Nothing is a flop that Rolex does. They don't do flops.
I think you're
Okay.
right, but I think there could be exemption to the rule, right? They are in a great position, as you say. Anything they put out is going to be hot. But
Yeah.
let's say they put that land dweller and it looks really like that oyster quartz shitter, and it turns out to be a huge flop. What do you think? Is that even slightly possible?
Look, I can't see it because the thing you got to remember is that these things are so fucking amazing. There's so much hype.
Wait a second, Archibald.
Everybody wants Rolex.
Jimmy brings the good
If they
point.
brought out a dog turd,
Jimmy brings the good point. What about previous Cellini?
No, I mean, we're on the down slope, so it's possible.
It's non-oyster case.
What about Yak Master, Arch?
Yacht Master 2.
It's non-oyster case.
Esoteric is asking, did 1908 set the world on fire?
I mean, the only sports Rolex that I can think of in like the time that I've been into watches that was kind of a flop on release. So I guess you could say there's two, but I definitely think the most recent version of the Air King when it first came out, and the Yachtmaster 2 was kind of a flop, although it did have some hype around it just because of the programmable countdown.
Right.
Right. What about Explorer 1? Isn't that a flop watch?
No, it's always just part of the catalog.
Yeah, it's loved. Oh, Explorer is loved. No question about it. Yeah. I mean, it can get boring, but so can sub, right? They can all get boring to a certain extent, but it is not a flop. No.
Yeah, even in the 40 millimeter case where the proportions were off and stuff, people still liked them and bought them.
True. Very true. Archie, have another super chat from Patel.
We got a super chat from Patel. Here we go. Patel Philippe, $5. $5 Lux. Name 3 watches that transform from sports to dress. Reverso. Royal Oak. Day-Date.
Day-Date was not sports watch, Archie.
Oh, I disagree. I think Day-Date's a sports watch. It's a full metal watch on a bracelet with water resistance and a screw-down crown. You can get them fully loomed. What's more delicate, do you think? A Day-Date or a 15-510? I'd put my money on that Day-Date outlasting the 15-510.
Of course.
That's for 30-meter water resistance, Roy.
Well, no, the 15-510 is 50 with a screw-down crown, but it's an AP. They're just more delicate by their nature.
Yeah, I don't know. I think the best answer that Archie gave really is Reverso. That's amazing how that watch turned from watch was created for polo players to a pure dress watch.
Yeah, it was pretty amazing stuff there. And the thing about it is, it's got a different it's it's gone to a different audience. Did you realize that, Bear?
Yes, yes.
Like Rolex, one thing about Rolex is it's always been a watch that is I got to tell you this, Bear. With Rolex, Bear.
Yes.
I got to tell you, with Rolex, the big thing is, Bear, I'm just concerned. That's all. I'm just very concerned, okay?
What are you concerned about, Archie?
With Rolex itself there, I got to be honest with you, everybody, no matter what Rolex does, they will never fail. That's why they're so fucking conservative. Do you understand?
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, I mean, there is an upper limit to the amount of watches that they can sell a year, and they seem to be determined to find that. And so I really do think that we'll return to like 90s to 2000s market conditions for Rolex. And honestly, if you want to sell 1 million watches a year or more, when somebody has a birthday, has an anniversary, is getting married, you know, they can't go to their local jewelry store and be told, I'm sorry, everything is display only.
Yeah, I must admit that is pretty shit, Bear. You must admit you're sick of that too, aren't you? Like you actually had a big. I got to tell you something. The whole thing about Rolex is they missed the point.
They missed
If you
the
got
point,
the call, where would you stop? If you got the call, so number one, you want you'd get a Panda, then you get a Pepsi, blah 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 blah. How far down the food chain before you say, "Hey, stop! I don't want any more garbage from you. Stop." Where would you stop? Where would you stop?
I got my date and I told them I don't want any more garbage from them. So that's where I stopped.
So, Arch, will you say the same thing for a Patek, for the Patek brand?
Patek is different, okay?
How so?
Well, they've never really been a hype brand, and this is the reason I moved out of Patek, because I was sick of hipsters moving in, see? The hipsters are moving in. Do you understand that or not? You don't see it or not? Do you see it?
So do we blame Keslow for it, Arch?
Well, don't blame me for it because I'm not the one who caused it, okay? But we
blame rappers and NBA players.
But
the first what pisses me off with Patek is you tell someone you've got a few Pateks, the first thing they say to you is, "Oh, do you have an Aquanaut? Do you have a Nautilus?" I just feel like saying, just fuck off. You know what? Just fuck off. Just fuck off.
Okay.
You know?
All right, I'll fuck off.
Even Bear, why didn't you get a world time? There's so much, you know, I'm
because
just upset.
I like the Aquanaut. I actually like the shape of the watch. I'm happy with the Aquanaut. I love that watch. I really do. You have super chats, by the way, Archie.
Thank you. We've got some great super chats in, and I thank you so much for the support from our we've got a super chat here. Patel Philippe, $5. Name 3 dress watches that are hyped or highly sought after by Burke's Peerage. You know what? I don't like Burke's Peerage. It's got people who stole cabbages in it, you know?
What's a peerage, Arch? Can you explain that term?
Oh, that's a very special book for people from England who are connected. It's the aristocracy. The blue bloods, Bear.
Yeah, it's a British genealogical
3
publisher,
hyped
right?
watches sought after by Burke's Peerage. Batgirl.
No, man, the dress watches, Archie, the dress watches.
Is there a required level of inbreeding with that, or is it not?
Yeah, a little bit is always welcome. A little bit is always welcome. I don't know, Archie. The hype dress watches, Archie. That's not an easy question. It's a complex one, Archie. I'm stuck.
I mean, the only hype dress watch that's truly hype I can think of is a Chronomet Blue.
Oh yeah, that's a
Like
good
if you're
choice.
going
Good
time
one.
only.
Good one. Good one. Well, then you just stick with F. Pigeon. Most of those are fucking hype.
Yeah, well, I was trying to not go into complications because you can always find, like, just due to there aren't very many of them. Whereas he made quite a lot of Chronomet Blues.
Right.
What about the VC Historics, guys? VC Historics 1941.
Well, they're
No,
beautiful,
that's
but
not a
they're
hype.
not hype. They're not hype.
Uh,
I
Yeah, they're
love
not
them.
hyped enough. See.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of what else.
Yeah, man, it's not an easy one.
Yeah.
Cartier Tank.
Well, it's a beautiful watch, great iconic piece, but definitely not hype.
No, I think I'm
I
out.
mean, it's slightly a complication, but I feel like the Patek Weekly calendar, I think that had some hype behind it when it initially released. I'm not sure how it is now.
But there, I know the day date, but see, the guys only determine here the day date is not a dress watch.
Mm.
You know what I mean? I mean, there are some real hype day dates, then it's easy. So let's say if F. Pigeon and some day dates. There you go. You have another super chat from Patel.
Patel, Philippe, thank you so much for being the hero of the moment. $5, not to mention Patel, Philippe, $5, not to mention the name
Hey,
Tudor,
dude, you
30.
missed the $10 one. You missed the $10 one.
$10. Patel, Philippe, AC3. Why does Rolex not get enough coverage on its British heritage? The company was founded in London. The name Rolex was invented in London. They developed their most famous watch sub with the UK Navy. But he was Swiss. That's the whole thing. He was Swiss. So
Wasn't he German? Pretty sure he was German.
yeah. But he didn't. He look.
And then he moved the company pretty early too.
You know, the funny thing is, I don't know if you know this, but high-end watchmaking was English. And the Swiss
Yeah,
were
English
known as,
and French for a long time. The Swiss
they
were
were known as
the
discounters.
yeah.
Can you
Yep.
believe that? And that's the whole thing, is that the whole industry is just incredible. Like England, you would think English and French, they were the luxury makers centuries ago. But then the Swiss
But
took that niche.
it is.
Hey,
It
who's
is.
the guy on the Isle of Man? He's still a really talented English watchmaker.
Roger Smith.
Yeah.
Yeah, Roger Smith.
I
You
think he
see,
wasn't.
it's a very interesting question that Patel asks. Actually, to be honest with you, they definitely have English heritage, and a lot of people actually are not even aware of that. So it's not even mentioned when they are kind of like reflecting on the brand and everything. Everything focuses as a Swiss brand, but you have to really be enthusiast and into this to actually know the story about Rolex. So Rolex themselves does not push or highlights that part of their history.
And guys, if you want to buy a British brand, Christian Ward and what's that other brand? Bremont. Those are British brands now.
And please do not buy either one of them.
Yeah, I agreed.
What do you
You don't
hate
like
more?
the Bel Canto there?
I think it's an interesting watch. I think it's a great effort, and certainly put them on the map. But I'm not a fan of the brand. I think it's just too young, too artificial, and aesthetically not appealing to me.
Well, yeah, they have a lot of boring stuff other than basically the Bel Canto and the 12. Their whole catalog, the rest of it's anonymous.
Right.
Yeah, it's like an homage brand basically. If you
Yeah, in a way, you're
exclude,
right.
yeah.
In a way, you're right. And Bremont, definitely not. I mean, I would say Christopher Ward is a better choice between those two. Bremont is just. Mm,
So, Roy, do you know Bill Ackman, the private equity guy?
Yeah, I know.
He owns the brand Bremont.
Oh, I had no idea. That's cool.
Yep. That's why that's not going anywhere now, the brand.
Interesting.
They've had a rather bizarre, like, reintroduction, rebranding of themselves. I don't even know what the hell that company's doing.
I think they hired an ex-Tudor CEO as their new CEO, and the guy is going ham with the brand direction. I don't know what the hell they are doing now.
Yeah, there's really few like people out there who can sort of take a brand to the next level. There's only a couple that have done that in my lifetime, I think. So,
Bear, what brand would
Archie.
you like to be CEO of? If you could have any brand, what
Rolex.
brand? Well, that's
Rolex.
boring, but that's
No, it's
boring.
not, man. It's fucking amazing. You have
Bear,
another
what
super
about
chat, by the way.
Bear? What about Cartier? Aren't you a fan of Cartier?
I'm a huge fan of Cartier, yes. But if I have to pick, I would like to be
yeah, with
Rolex.
unlimited budget, I think you could have more fun with Cartier than Rolex.
Yeah, and don't forget, guys, you can also buy the jewelries if you are the CEO. You can get the
And
jewelries
don't
for
forget,
free.
Richmond apparently is really good to work for. Rolex is very stingy. We've got a super chat here. Super chat. We got a super chat from Patel Philippe, $5. Not to mention the name Tudor. Surdy Danny reminded of that. So Tudor is older than Rolex. Bear, did you know that? Hello, Bear. We got Bear.
Wait, how's that possible?
Well, Tudor was registered before they apparently it was another company had it before Hans Wilsdorf
My
had it.
apologies, Archie. I have to go, guys. My apologies.
Bear, we love you. Thank you for coming on, man.
See
I
ya,
love
Bear.
you guys. Thank you.
What a great guy. And we've got a super chat here. Patel Philippe, $5. Bear, I took great pleasure reading Nick Folk's book on the Submariner to learn that the sub was developed off the Explorer 6150. So no Explorer, no sub. What do you think of that? Yeah, I think that's fair comment. That, you know what I mean? I think that's a fair comment.
Arch,
And
yeah. Sorry, Arch. Go ahead.
I think that's a fair comment. If there wasn't, because you got to remember the Submariner, the Explorer was just basically a high grade movement, no date, no complication. That's all it was just a good, honest stock. You know what I mean? So it's like a car that they mod. It's a good base, then they add other things to it. And you know, the interesting thing is the early Milgausses had that bezel, the timing bezel, the Milgausses. Can you believe that?
Yeah, they had, and then they also come with like a waffle dial or something too.
Yeah, I've seen that waffle die. Do you think they will bring back the Milgauss?
I mean, eventually, but I don't know how long they'll wait.
I don't know what was wrong. I thought it was perfect. I really, I never understand what they do at times, but
maybe they felt like it was a bit too similar. Soda.
Yeah, it's
What I
hard to
guess.
tell. It's hard to tell where they're going with anything, you know.
Because for the entire time, like, you know, this most recent version of the Milgauss and the Air King are basically the same watch with a different dial.
Yeah. Well, the Air King traditionally was smaller, but you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
The
it
Air
used to
King
be
was-
34. I'm talking about when they bumped up the size and they went with the instrument gauge type dial and everything. So
because I was always a huge fan of the Air King.
yeah, no, it was back when Rolex made, you know, entry level things. They don't want to do that anymore.
No, that's exactly it. It's It is a shame, but you know, it is what it is. You know, I mean, fuck, it is what it is. You
So
can only push it so far, really, can you? What can you do? It's really quite. But you know what? This is the whole thing. Is that Rolex themselves? I can't see anything exciting coming out. I'm afraid. I really can't see it.
so Arch, I have a conspiracy theory for you.
Sure.
So you remember they recently shut down Carl F. Bucherer,
Yes.
the watch brand?
That's a dog shit brand. Nobody wanted that stuff.
I agree, Arch, but you know they are famous for their periphery movement, periphery rotor movement,
Yep.
and Rolex might bring them back. I hope. I don't know, but I hope they bring it back.
That brand was so soft. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but I'm talking about the movement, Arch, not so much about the brand itself.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, unless that movement is rock solid, Rolex would have to re-engineer it because I don't think they would ever consider putting out something that has the reliability of some of these other brands.
I don't think they care. I don't think they care. They bought the brand for something other reason. They don't give a shit.
Yeah, they bought it for the retailers. They didn't.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Tell Philippe $5 AC3. I'm such a purist that I never buy a sapphire sandwich. It has to be Heslite. Man on the fucking moon. Man on the fucking moon.
Yeah, I'm a fan of Speedy, Archie.
You're a fan of what, sorry?
I'm a fan of Speedmaster, Speedy.
Speedy's a great watch. I want to get my Speedy out. I love it so much, you know. What do you think of the new white Speedy? I think it's fucking beautiful.
Yeah, that's beautiful. That's the lacquer dial, I think, Arch.
No. Yeah, it has applied indices and stuff too. It's a really nice quality watch.
But that's a lacquer, no? I thought that's a lacquer dial, the white dial.
I'm pretty sure it's a lacquer.
I'm not sure about that. Where did you get this information from?
I'm asking you, Arch. I don't know because that looks too shiny to me. The white looks too shiny for me.
Yeah, I get what you're saying. I got to tell you, if you were buying one now, would you go white? What would you do? Would you go white?
I would stick to black, Arch, because that's the traditional way, the black dial. Because yeah.
I must say the white dial is really sexy, but you know what I mean. And I quite like the Speedmaster. They're just beautiful. The Moon Watch is special. You know the Moon Watch is special. I'm just looking at the specs there. Looking at the technical data there. The dial is white. Okay, it's got a 5. Okay. Wait, it doesn't say anything about it being lacquered.
Oh, okay. So I must be wrong then. Looks too shiny, Arch. The dial looks too shiny for me. I don't know why.
I think that just could be the photos. I don't think it's.
Okay, you might be right.
See, you got to remember they're not at the price point. It uses the 3861 movement, right? I mean, actually, let me just pull this up there. It is a fucking beautiful watch. It
has a bit of a bump in price.
What do you think? Would you if you were going for a Speedmaster today, you'd have to consider it, wouldn't you, or not? What do you think?
Yeah, that's a beautiful watch.
I mean, I like white dials with black indices, so this is definitely, one off of my preferences, but, I'm not sure how popular that is overall.
Do you have an Omega in your collection, Roy?
Yeah, I have several.
Oh, which one?
I have a Seamaster Bullhead, I have a Seamaster Diver 300, and I have a Seamaster Planet Ocean Big Blue.
Oh, okay. So you have the diver collection from Omega, basically.
Yeah.
Amazing stuff. He's got some good stuff there, hasn't he? Hey.
Yeah, the divers are good. I'm also a fan of Omega 300.
My favorite is the Bullhead.
How thick that is? How thick is the Bullhead?
I can't. It's either 13 or 15. It's interesting because it's thicker on one side than the other,
Oh,
and it has a curved case back, so it actually sits on the wrist pretty well.
what's your wrist size, Roy?
7.25.
Okay, then you can wear that watch. Yeah, then you can wear it.
And I also have a pretty flat across the top, so that helps me.
I got to tell you, that Omega. I got to tell you, if you were in the market today, would you go? What would you do? See, I buy secondhand. I don't buy new. Okay, I can't buy new. I like to buy secondhand. I like pre-owned shit. Okay, Roy. But look at this. Look at that dial. Isn't that
Oh yeah, and
beautiful?
it looks just as good in person. Like the applied indices and stuff, it just gives the dial a little bit of depth. It's really nice.
I really like Bear's collection. He had those 3 watches, you know, a white dial Explorer 2 Polar, a speedy white dial, and he also had another, he had a Pam. But just as a combo, white dials, what do you think? Could you do white dials? All white dials as a small collector?
I got to have variety in my dial colors. I like having different things to go for.
Yeah, I think. Yeah, I'm not a fan of white dial collection, Arch.
No.
I wouldn't go all of any color, white, blue, black. Like I said, I just want to have the options.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, you have to dress. You have to wear it for the occasion, basically. So, Arch, why do you hate white dial Panerai? Weren't you against white dial Panerai at
No,
one point?
just that it's always been terminal on the secondary market. People have never. I'm just stating fact. I actually quite like. I've always liked white dials, but I'm just telling you, in the Panerai market, you got to be aware the white dials have never been that popular. Okay. On the second, because Panerai's a bit soft. You know what I mean? Like secondhand wise, you don't want to do anything to make it any softer. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
One of my favorite things Panerai does is the California dials.
I'm wearing a brown dial Pam at the moment, and I fucking love it. I love it, you know?
Yeah, Panerai. I have a soft spot for Panerai. I don't know why, because it's like, it looks very distinct from a distance.
Yeah. And I mean, you can't mistake it. The brand is very unique, you know, and I got to be honest with you, Italian dial, they got an Italian flair. Those Italians are very stylish fuckers, you know?
Yes, sir.
Well, it's also a good, honest watch. You get it for a good price, especially on the secondary market. You're not going to have a problem with it. I mean,
we got a super chat, $5. Patel Philippe. Name brand associated with this. Flight qualified for all manned space missions. Watchmaker's watchmaker. Okay, so that'd be Omega, Watchmaker's watchmaker, JLC, Superlative chronometer, Rolex, Gyromax, and Triple Split. Who's that?
Triple Split is Longa. Gyromax is Omega, I think. Isn't that their new escapement? I can't remember.
Yeah, Roy, you would know more than me. I don't know about Gyromax.
Yeah, Gyromax, I'm not sure, but Triple Split is Longa.
Yeah.
Guys, we might wrap this baby up. We've done our 2 hours stint, and we've had a great show, some great talk. I really want to thank everybody for coming on today and talking watches with us. This is a great hobby. How do you find the time slot? Is it better I'm starting a little bit earlier? Well, you probably don't realize it. How is
time slots? The new time slot's better for me. I don't know if it's, you know.
Okay.
Yeah, it's late for me, Arch. I live in the East Coast, so it's late for me.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm on Pacific time, so.
Yeah, no. And you're retired, aren't you, Roy?
Yes.
Let's go through the list. Thank people. Please upvote. And let's go through the list. We had Patel Philippe, Rich Mitch, Carl Odsidian, Patrick Bateman, Ken Fresno, Jefferson Exotic, Toyota Mo, Toyota, we want you back. Ross Rachel Brady Network. Patel Philippe. Carl Ossidian. Patel Philippe. 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 Without Patel Philippe, I don't think we'd have a show. Tap, it was a great honor to have you on. Thank you, Roy, for coming on. And also to HR and to the other guy. Guys, sometimes I'm running a clip. I've prepared some work. I just want to run that clip. That's all. I was just trying to make it, just doing some work. Let me say something to you, Tap. What advice would you give Eddie? Seriously, I think he's got to stop feeling sorry for himself and just, Roy, what do you think, Roy? Roy?
I don't give advice to, wasting my time.
I agree with you. Okay, guys, that's the show. We will be back tomorrow. We love you all, and see you tomorrow, guys. Thank you so much.
Archie Luxury jumps on a Boeing jet, leaves behind the family, no regrets. He's got a birthday on your old Shanghai. Eyes are on Mrs. Lai, the reason why. While in Brisbane, the tears roll strong. Chinese whispers called him to Hong Kong. Pack up your bags and off you go. Leave behind the begging for the Luxy show. Archie flies where the dragon soared to romance Mrs. Lai until his balls are sore. Archie's chasing dreams in the mystic land. Mrs. Lai brings coffee to his hand. Family's calls echo on the phone. He's miles away, lost, but he's not alone. In old Shenzhen's glow, he likes to stray. With Mrs. Lai, they bonk till the light of day. Pack up your bags and off you go. He's not showing up to New York, what show? Archie flies where the dragons soar to romance Mrs. Lai until his balls are sore. Though the tears roll down in Brisbane town, Archie's 3-inch dick flops all around. Celebrations in the neon night, forgetting home, he's chasing new Asian delights. Pack up your bags and off you go. Leave the begging for the beach ball show. Archie flies where the dragons soar to romance Mrs. Lai until his balls are sore. Weeks later, Archie leaves his playground, comes back home, he's Brisbane bound. Comes up with stories that he's going bust, has to fool the punters to gain their trust. Pack up your bags and off you go. Leave the begging for the beach ball show. Archie flies where the dragons soar to romance Mrs. Lai until his balls are sore. Archie spent the punter's money, he's in a fix. Spins a story that he can't eat bricks. All the lonely simps believe his scam. Grab all the cash, shove it in his hand. Pack up your bags and off you go. He didn't bother with the New York watch show. Archie flies where the dragons soar to romance Mrs. Lai until his balls are sore. Comes on streams, he cries poor again. His mate Tan gives him $5 grand, maybe 10.